Hi, I'm Sherry, and welcome to the Eyes Habit. Be quiet, Missy. This video has nothing to do with you. Just sit still. Okay, I have procrastinated on this video so much because I thought that the way I wanted to do it was going to take a lot of collecting of photos and video bits and editing, and I just kept putting it off. And now I just realized I've got to do it. I've promised people I was going to do it by the 30th of September, and here I am, October 3rd, 4th, and I'm just now doing it. But here we go. Okay. Why did I stop using Retin A, and what am I using now? Okay, the first question is, looking at my face, I have absolutely nothing on. Maybe some sunscreen. Looking at my face, I want you to think about, and maybe even type down in the comments, how long do you think I've been off of Retin A? I've been off of Retin A for 14 months. 15 months. 15 months. You know, so let me start with this. I was using Retin, which is a really good emollient version of Retin A for people with dry skin, of which I am one. And it worked fine. I'm not like, ew, you know, it burned me. No, I don't have any complaints against Retin. I am just a very simple skincare person. I was putting, 5-6 layers on at bedtime, including Retin A, and that isn't me. And you got to wait in between while they dry, and I just was getting irritated and frustrated. So I just decided, after hearing somebody, I think it was maybe Susan of Little Poet, saying she wasn't doing Retin A anymore, I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the leap. So I did. And what I'm going to show you are a combination of products that I've heard about on YouTube, that I've just taken the jump on, and that I've used before. Alright, so for morning, I have to keep it really simple until winter because I sweat like nothing. Nobody's business. I always joke that I was born with all my sweat glands from here up, because my whole scalp sweats. I just came in from walking the dog. It's very humid, and I was sweating like a cow, and therefore the paper towel. So I have to keep it really, really light. The first thing I do is my Timeless Hyaluronic Spray. Timeless also has a hyaluronic acid, in this kind of a bottle. But I like the spray. It's scented. They have it in rose, but I like the cucumber. And it's just a light spray. It's very refreshing. Feels good in the morning. It's got hyaluronic acid, and it's also got Matrixyl 3000 in it. I love it. And I put it all over my face and décolleté. Then I do sunscreen, and my old standby is Elta MD UV Daily Broad Spectrum SPF 40. Now I did try one that comes in the tube, which is like a tinted moisturizer. I hated that. I don't remember what it was. It was like too greasy or something. I hated it. It's the only Elta MD product I've ever used that I didn't like. This is my tried and true. I've been using this for years, and it's like a repurchase over and over again. And it comes in a little pump, and it's very creamy. It's like a combination of moisturizer and sunscreen. And it's awesome. And it's a mineral sunscreen. If it's not too stinking hot and humid out, I will add something new that I've just bought recently, which is the Simple Water Boost Hydrating Gel Cream. It's a really nice texture, cooling, and between a cream and a gel, very nice. I like it a lot. But if it's super hot and humid like it was today, I don't go there. I have to keep my morning routine really small. Okay, before I get to evening, let me just talk about the 4 things I've been rotating around my eyes for a couple of months now. Well, most of them a couple of months. This one is relatively new. The Dr. Brandt 24/7 Retinol Cream. I've been using this just like maybe a month. But I rotate. Everything I rotate. My morning routine is pretty stationary. And then I add if it's not too hot and humid. My eye situation, I have 4 that I rotate. And day and night, I pretty much wear something. So this is the 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream. I'm liking it. Has a nice little citrus scent. Am I going to repurchase when my little sample runs out? Not 100% sure yet. The other one is Olay Eyes Pro Retinol Eye Treatment. I use that quite a lot. I would say that's probably one of my most used eye creams. And an old standby that I've been using for decades is the Olay Regenerist Regenerating Eye Lifting Serum. This has been around in various and sundry forms. Okay, and the last is my It Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. This is not the newest one. This is the one that came in that kit from QVC, and I have it on autofill. So they send me one every couple of months. Very nice. Pale blue. You may not be able to see that. Pale blue cream. Feels really nice. It's light, and yet it helps a lot. Okay, now we get to my nighttime. I am done with piling crap on my skin. I'm just done, okay? The whole Retin A, you know, you watch YouTube videos, and a lot of people will say, you know, put this on and wait 15, put this on, wait 15, put this on, wait 15. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So what I'm doing now, I think probably the base of my evening program, and here again, I rotate all of these. This is something I heard about from Anne Marie of Beauty by Anne Marie. I think that she was on the forefront of the research on retinaldehyde. Retinaldehyde, as I recall from her video, it's been a while, retinaldehyde is a purer form of retinol even than retinol. It's not prescription, so it's not Retin A, but it takes less, I can't remember how she explained it. It's something about there's a process in your skin that converts retinol to Retin A. And this needs less conversion than retinol products. And it has retinaldehyde in it. And it is by Othermal Aven. And the product is called Estial. And it's French. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's just called an anti-wrinkle cream for dry skin. And it's awesome. It is like a salmon, sort of a salmon cream. Well, between a serum and a cream. Doesn't look salmon there, but it is. And doesn't have much smell. I'm going to go ahead and put some on since it's evening. I usually put it all over, but I'm not going to right now. That stuff is awesome, and one of the ingredients is retinaldehyde. And the other ingredients, I meant to bring my magnifying glass. You have to look at the box for all the ingredients, but I did save the box, and I have to use my magnifying glass because the text is minute. Okay, another big one is mine. This was introduced to me 2 Christmases ago in the Sephora mini sale where you could buy minis of things and try them out to see if you like them. And this is something that I've heard Kristen Game talk about for years. If you know Kristen Game, she's fabulous. She's one of my early influences. And it's called the Olay Henricksen Truth Serum. And it is a vitamin C serum. And it's collagen boosted with true C complex. And it is a wonderful product. I have tried, that was just, let me get a little squirt here. Come on, you. There you go. Okay, so it's thick. This little piece here was from out of the spigot. It is by far the best smelling vitamin C serum I have ever used. And trust me, I have used quite a few. It smells like orange peels. It smells absolutely delightful, and it's got a a thickness to it, like a gel-like consistency, that when you put it on your face, you just are like, wow, that's luxury, you know, that's good stuff. So I'm gonna put some of that on too. Why waste it, right? It's awesome. And what it has been most helpful with are my dark spots. And if you notice, I used to have really dark spots right along here. And they're there, and I see them in a 10 times magnification mirror, but I have to look for them now. And that has never happened with Retin A or any other time until now. All right, another one. I believe this was a Little Poet recommendation from about a year ago. It's the Asterwood Naturals Matrixyl 3000 Argerilene and Vitamin C mixture. This stuff is great. I don't know if you can see, I'm less than half. I have less than half of a jar left because I used to use it every night until it got too hot that I couldn't. But I really think this thing has been instrumental in really helping up my face a lot, and also my chest and décolleté is looking better than I can remember it ever looking. So, and it is between an oil and a serum. So it's got a little bit of a slip like a serum, but it also feels a bit like an oil. And so I try to concentrate it where my, my 11s and my big gigantic crevasse and my marionette lines, my nasolabial folds. So yeah, now like I said, normally I would not use all this at the same time. And the other thing that I rotate in these things, like I said, one night I use this. One night I use this. One night I use this. One night I use the next one, and then I rotate them. And it's just kind of whatever I feel like using that night and what I haven't used in a while. I don't use them in any particular order. And then the last one is also something that a Little Poet turned me on to, and that is pure rosehip seed oil. It apparently also is based in vitamin A, which is Retin A. And here again, I forgot my magnifying glass, but it says the ingredients are organic Rosa muscata rosehip seed oil, tocopherol, antioxidant to preserve the freshness of the oil. So it has a dropper, and that's what it looks like. In person, it is a little bit more of an orangey or amber oil. And it smells, if you've ever used argan oil, it kind of smells nutty like that. And then I just recently picked this up in the Sephora VIB sale. And this is the Protini Polypeptide Cream to strengthen and moisturize. It's got 9 signal peptides. And again, way too small to read. But I've been using this about coming up on 2 weeks, but I forget to use it every night. Or I rotate it in with the others, depending. Now, maybe once it gets colder, I might be able to wear this during the day. But right now, the only moisturizer other than what's in my sunscreen that I use during the day is this this product, which I really like. I mean, for a drugstore, inexpensive product, it's very nice. It's got a really nice slip, like between a gel and a cream. And it is fragrance free. So that's nice. And this here, it's got a delivery system where you just push on this. The cream comes out. And it's very similar, actually, in texture and color to this. So, I actually squeezed out a little bit too much. So yeah, I'm going to be shiny after this. There we go. So what I wanted to tell you is, and I'm sorry this is running so long, but I really needed to do this. I wanted to tell you that there was no horrible moment when I said, "Eek, Retin A is killing me, or ruining me, or burning me, or I can't stand the flaking." I never had 1 minute of flaking from Retin A. And I think that's because I just came in real slow, low dose, you know, and then I increased my dose. But, you know, I think a lot of times the people who have the worst reactions are the people who are trying to take it too fast into high dosage right from the get-go. So I never had bad side effects. It's just that the stuff is very expensive. My Refisa, I know that generic Retin A is not. But my Refisa was well over $120. And, you know, when I started Retin A, all the websites like Premier Look and that, they were all selling Retin A. Well, then a law was passed that they weren't allowed to do that anymore. And that's when, if you watch Sharon Capehart, that's right about the time she was prepping her skincare site to go up, and it was going to sell Retin A, and then it was not able to. And that was kind of going to be the, you know, the centerpiece of her website, and she had to, you know, to recalculate what she was going to have because she wasn't allowed to do that. There are still websites I hear that do it, especially outside the United States, but in the United States they're not supposed to do that. So it was very expensive. I got tired of having to wait before I could go to bed because Refisa is, like I said, super emollient, which is good for dry skin because it really sticks and it doesn't, like, you know, drip or whatever, or rub off easily. But the problem is I had to put it on like 4 hours before bedtime. And even then I could still feel it as I was going to bed. And I felt like from spending that much money, I don't want to have it just wipe off on my pillowcase. And I got aggravated with trying to keep setting an alarm, go put your Retin A on, go wash your face, put your Retin A on. And I know it's a stupid thing probably to many of you, but I just got tired of it. I got tired of having to do something at a certain time and a certain way and on certain nights. As I never went up to 7 days a week. I only did, I think, three or four. I think towards the end I was going to 4. But, you know, I did have results. Yeah, I did. But do I have results after 15 months of using this stuff? Absolutely. In fact, I think I have better results. I think that my marionette lines are less than they were. I remember I used to have to, like, kind of go clear up to here to get them to disappear. And now I only have to go a little ways. I think my nasolabial folds are much improved. And, you know, while my crevasse isn't greatly improved, it was the deepest, you know, crease that I have. And, you know, my 11s, which had just started right here, they never have gone anywhere. They've just kind of, you know, stopped. They've not gone back to nothing, but you can't hardly see them anymore. They almost look like a little scar. And I do have this crease across my nose still because I'm sun sensitive. My eyes are very sun sensitive, so I tend to do that a lot when I go outside if I don't have my sunglasses on. So I think that is all I wanted to say. If I can find some footage of me from a year ago or 2 years ago, and edit it in with this video, I will. I don't edit on the computer anymore, so therefore I don't have all the fancy editing software. I do have an editing program, but it's minor. You know, it's pretty simple. So anyhow, that's my video. And some of this stuff, Amazon, 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 Amazon. So what? 10 out of 13. Oh, Amazon. So something like 10 out of 13 products can be got on Amazon. And I will do my best to remember to link those things. Amazon is never going to let me be part of the party if I don't start using my Amazon links. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Take care, be well, and always be yourself.